Pilo's new album out. Thrive City, 7 p.m. tonight. Morning Roast. What up, Pilo? Stunner is out. Craig Mack, Lubman, behind the glass. We got Stephen Langford, a.k.a. Nice Guy. Langford. Doing a great job, as always, filling in for Joe Shasky, the Butcher. Don't forget about the Red and Gold preview on Monday.
Yeah.
Damon Bruce, Kyle Madsen, and myself from 6 to 8, 8 to 10, and then we're going to replay it at 4 to 6. Then you have Kruger and Low Neal from 1 to 4. Excuse me, 10 to 1. 10 to 1. Larry Kruger, Low Neal. They're back in action. They'll be your host for the pregame show every single time there's a 49ers game, whether it's Monday Night Football, Sunday night, Thursday night. It's going to be Kruger and Low Neal before the game. After the game, it'll be Madsen and Alan Stiles for overtime. Can't wait, man.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
That's Alan Stiles' thing.
What are we doing? I saw somebody say on the Comcast business text line, he needs to trademark that.
Really?
What are we doing?
Really?
What is Alan always doing? Alan, let me just say something. Then we're going to have Whitey Gleason and Alan Stiles. I'm glad you brought it up from 1 to 4.
Awesome.
But Alan Stiles, man, he's rolling at night. He's rolling. I heard him last night with Charlie Water. They were doing their thing. I was like, damn, that's a good listen. But Alan Stiles don't text me no more. He got a gig here now. He don't bug me no more. That was all in my DMs before he got here. And everybody's DMs, now I don't hear from him no more. He's big time now. So Mr. Big Time. He's married, shooting golf. He's talking about, what are we doing? Hey, Alan, my phone's dry, dog.
What are we doing? Not texting Bonta.
And my phone's dry.
That's what we're not doing.
So you don't need me no more, huh?
So,
no, I'm kidding.
By the way, Bonta.
You always have me to text you, Bonta.
Well, you need to slow down.
Yeah, sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
Always be there to text you.
Shameless shout out, 740. Line them up, 888-957-9570. Line them up, shameless shout outs. Everybody's going to have a shout out today. Shout out your dog. Shout out your mom. Shout out your local business. Shout out your car. Shout out your football team. Shout out your high school team that's playing tonight. De La Salle Sarah tonight. How about that? Sacred Heart Cathedral's got a game, I believe. And it's high school football games going all over the place. You know what I do, Lakeford, when I got time off? It's Daddy-Daughter Day last week.
Yeah.
I'm watching high school football. I was watching the loss. Who is it? Malachi Nelson playing quarterback for this L.A. team against some team called American Heritage in Florida. Let me tell you, those Florida kids kicked those Cali boys' ass.
Wait, so it was Daddy-Daughter Day and you were watching high school football on TV?
She fell asleep on me for 2 hours,
gotcha.
so I had the high school game
All right,
on.
gotcha.
But even Friday, I was watching some Georgia boys down there, and I'm looking at these football teams like, damn, these dudes are legit. But American Heritage had the running backs go to Ohio State, the wide receivers go to Ohio State, and I watched it again, and I said, well, I see why they're going to Ohio State. Just absolute dogs.
Damn.
But shout out your high school football team, man. It's high school season. It's college season. Shameless shout out, 740-888-957-9570. Line them up now. We'll get you on the air to shout out whoever you want to shout out.
So you remember yesterday how the NFL had tweeted out, their official Twitter page had tweeted out 7 days till the NFL season.
I saw you tweet out.
So I did that.
I saw what you
And
did.
this was a test, all right? And on my Twitter account, you can follow me at Nice Guy Steven if you want. I don't get a lot of likes or retweets because people don't really understand my humor. They also don't get what I'm tweeting out. Sometimes it's serious. Most of the time it's really sarcastic. And a lot of people don't get it. But this one was full-on sarcasm. I have a feeling a lot of people who liked it didn't understand that it was sarcasm.
Oh, I do.
You knew.
Yeah.
But I tweeted that out. I got like 13 likes. I don't get a lot of likes on Twitter. It's like the most likes I've had in maybe a month.
Stop it.
So I'm going to tweet out 6 days till the NFL season today because not a lot of people who follow me are going to be listening on the station. Not everyone who follows me is going to be listening on the station. So I'm going to keep tweeting out every single day till the NFL season to see how many we can stack up. 6 days till the NFL season, bots. I can't stand those just generic tweets. Great. We know how much time there is left until the NFL season. We're counting down the days just like you until Rams versus Bills. I know it's their job, but it frustrates me. Gets to me.
Does get to you.
It really does.
You know what gets to me? Is Say Lubman tweeting about the damn Giants all the time. Say Lubman, just pump the brakes on the Giants. They play the Phillies tonight. You can go out there and go watch Bryce Harper and say, man, it could have been an orange black. Oh, my God, he could have worn 34 Giants. Oh, my gosh. Go out here and cry about that, Lubman, if you want to. Giants are cooked. But I will say, all this heat coming on Gabe Kapler, I don't think it's fair. He didn't put this damn roster together. He didn't put the roster together. Farhan did. You want to fire Kapler? That's fine. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. I won't lose any sleep over Gabe Kapler getting fired.
Yep.
And we're going to get back to the Niners in just a second, but I got to get this off my chest.
Okay, go ahead.
Kapler, if he gets fired, I'm not going to lose sleep. This team, he seemed to lose the clubhouse. I've heard that he's lost the clubhouse. You keep hearing players talk about we need to play with more fire, more fire. Guys are not happy that they're that they're getting pulled out of the games or platooning or whatnot. You hear Farhan yesterday say, hey, we may bring back Jock. Well, that's on Farhan. Because his team, look, they won 107 last week and say, well, they got a lot of the same players. Well, you're missing a Hall of Fame catcher and Buster Posey. You're missing Chris Bryant. All right? Mm-hmm. Brandon Belt basically hasn't played this year. Anthony DeSclafani, who was really good last year, hasn't played this year. All right? Yaz has dipped. Late night Lamont needs a nap.
Right.
All right? He needs a nap. He needs to go to sleep this year. Hasn't been good. But everybody wants to play Kapler now. Farhan put this damn thing together. He needs to get some of this heat. If you want to give off all the praise of Farhan last year, said, oh, look at Farhan work, he's the genius, heard of 7 wins, and you want to skip over Gabe Kapler, that's fine. But you better give Farhan some criticism and not just go point fingers at Gabe Kapler. Again, I won't lose sleep if Gabe Kapler doesn't manage the Giants in 2023. But Farhan needs to be put on the clock, too. He needs to get some heat as well.
I think so, but I think this offseason is really what's going to speak for it. And the thing that's frustrating people most about Kapler is the way that he's been handling this time in adversity. Last year, the true character is revealed when you're in times of adversity, right, Bonta? Right. When things get rough. And when things have gone rough, it doesn't seem like Kapler has handled himself, nor has he handled the team particularly great. I'm watching the way that Logan Webb's talking, the way that Rodon and Wood, and I understand it's not on the manager to fire up a team, but it's partially there. Like, it's okay to call out your players. Like, your team stinks right now. It's okay to mention that they stink. But I do think that Farhan, I think he understands that the clock is ticking here. Like, dude, if you don't make any sort of moves this offseason, and sure, whatever, you bring Jock back, you bring Yaz back, okay, fine. Like, you can get them on a cheap deal, you bring them back, all right, cool, whatever. That's
better
okay.
Bring some other pieces.
But you can't have them as starters.
You better bring some big boys.
I better not be seeing Jock Peterson out there in left field next year.
And let me tell you, you bring back Yaz and Jock, and that's it, and Rodon leaves, there's going to be a lot of empty green seats at Oracle Park. But
there has to be something else, some other sort of moves that they make. You got to get someone from other teams. All right, you retain Jock and Yaz, fine, but this offseason's huge.
And again, we're going to get back to the Giants. But this text here, we kind of hinted at this yesterday. I can't wait. Shazzy's going to be back on Tuesday. Garlic Fries and Baseball Guys with Mark Willard. I wonder what they're talking about.
Nice.
Comcast Business Text Line 650. Bonta, if the Giants had any balls, they will make an entire regime change right now. The slate is clean for the new guy. I don't trust Farhan. I don't trust Kapler.
Okay, but who's the new guy? Because then the new guy comes in, then all of a sudden you don't trust him. Because Giants fans are fickle like that. That's how it's going to go. You know that,
I don't know,
right?
but you know what, though?
You know that.
But Giants make...
you're going to be out on the next guy 2 years later, too.
Maybe.
After they build it down.
Well, also, how attractive is the Giants' job if you fire Farhan right now? I mean, a lot of Farhan's well-respected in this industry, and then he gets fired. Why are you going to come here? It's like, well, Farhan got a quick hook. What kind of a hook am I going to get?
Well, you know why? Because you're going to have a pocket full of cash. You're not going to have to deal with Brandon Belt and Brandon Crawford.
True.
Right? LaGoria. You get to just look at the Favre system, reevaluate it, and go from there. It's a clean slate in a premier organization with the Giants. But right now, I'm going to play the Richard Sherman sound talking about the Niners culture.
Yeah.
What's the Giants culture like right now? Because it don't seem like the culture, it feels like it's fractured. It feels like the clubhouse is turned on Kapler. It feels like people don't really believe in Farhan. You start to hear little murmurs about Farhan or whatnot. And look at this. After Giants, let's talk West Virginia Pitt game last night. Look, trust me, I would love to talk about West Virginia Pitt. Backyard Brawl was sick. Well, sick. Heinz Field.
Did you hear Gus Johnson's call for Purdue and Penn State?
Oh, yeah. He lost his voice.
Yeah.
It's not even week 2 yet.
Penn
State. Love me some Gus.
Yeah, man. That's when you know it's the NFL or the football season, rather, not the NFL season. You know when Gus Johnson is on the call for Purdue and Penn State, and he's going off at the end of the game.
But if people want to get rid of Kapler, again, I have no problem with that. You want to get rid of Kapler, I'm not losing 1 second of sleep over that. I won't. But damn it, we better start turning up the heat on Farhan. I told you this before I went on vacation. Farhan is on the clock. If everybody wants to call Farhan a genius, you just heard Lubman, producer Sam Lubman. He loves Farhan. He's one of the smartest guys in baseball. People respect him, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't really give a damn how many people respect him. What I give a damn about is this team being attractive and watchable. And they're not watchable. And if you want to bring back Jock and you want to bring back Yaz and nobody else and not spend money,
Okay, well, who said they're not bringing back anybody? Nobody else, though, Bonta.
He's open.
Who the hell said that, though?
Nobody said that. We'll see.
You just did.
We'll see if they...
You just did. You said,
Okay,
you're going to bring
literal?
back Jock and Yaz and bring back nobody on this team. Who said they're not going to add anybody on this
who are
team?
they gonna add? Who
I
are they
don't
gonna
know.
add?
Somebody.
Who?
It's going to happen,
Another 4A
Bonta.
guy?
I don't know.
Another platooner?
I don't know.
You ain't bringing in
Somebody
Aaron
in the
Judge?
offseason.
Aaron Judge ain't coming.
You got free agents?
Who? Give me a free agent who's going to come
Xander.
here.
Give me Trey Mancini.
Xander Bogaerts
Yes.
ain't come here.
How do you know that?
Xander Bogaerts. Come on, man. Xander Bogaerts, Trey Mancini.
How do you know that?
Come on, man.
How do you know that?
Come on.
How do you know that?
I don't know that.
Exactly.
I know that. They may come.
Just admit
They
you
may
don't
come.
know that.
They may come.
They may.
They may come.
You never know.
They may not. Name me a player who's going to want to come here. We don't know.
Aaron Judge.
Oh, gosh.
Playing for a hometown team.
We'll see about that. He wants to leave the pinstripes in New York City
Yeah.
and leave that place and that bandbox?
You saw him at the All-Star break. He doesn't like it there. I fully believe that.
All right. Money talks. Money talks.
It does. It totally does. It
Money
absolutely
talks.
does. And I think Farhan, like I've told you, like this offseason, Bonta, I don't disagree with you that the clock is ticking on Farhan. I do agree with you on that. And if this offseason, let's just say the scenario plays out, like you mentioned, where they bring back Yaz, they bring back Jock, and they don't sign anybody else, you know what, man? Me and you, we could scream together in the morning. We will have a screaming fest here in the studio.
We ain't screaming
about how Farhan needs to go.
I'm not worked up about this team. Everybody else
Heck, I'll scream with you guys in that situation.
There you go.
Listen, again, I'll repeat myself. And I said it all damn year, starting in April. And everybody laughed at me, and now all of a sudden the conversation in August is, hey, how do we make the Giants cool again? How do we make them entertaining? I told your asses in spring training this team would be unwatchable, boring, with no swagger. And how's it played out? It started off with the Captain Bolt and Brandon Belt. Coming out on opening day, I said, oh, boy, here we go. And it's been a joke since.
Yep.
Now you're in fourth place. Diamondbacks are better than you. And they've already had a jump start on their rebuild.
Yeah.
They're better than you.
Yeah, okay, fine. You can buy into the Diamondback stock.
I will. I'm buying the stock.
All right.
They got some ballers. All right? The Padres got ballers. We know about the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Ballers.
Padres and Dodgers all agree with you on that. But the Diamondbacks, they seem to do this every single year where it's like, oh, they got all this homegrown talent, and then they somehow botch it because that's what the Diamondbacks do.
I don't think they're going to botch it this time around.
Never know.
The dude Cobra, what's the dude? Corbin looks good. McCarthy looks good as a DA. They got some ballers, dude. I'm telling you, man. I think we're entering the dark ages of the Giants. I really do. But we'll see. We'll see if they bring in a Judge. Wake me up when that happens.
All right.
But right now, all I'm saying is Farhan has to do something. And it can't just be firing Gabe Kapler because that's using him as a scapegoat.
No doubt.
We all know that Gabe Kapler, right? Gabe Kapler gets the lineup from Farhan. We all think that Gabe Kapler is the puppet for the Giants. We all think that they all have a plan together, a collaborative effort. But you're going to fire Kapler and blame it all on him? Nah, man. Nah. Not going for it. Farhan. If we're going to turn up the heat on John Lynch, I'm going to turn up the heat on Bob Myers, we're going to turn up the heat on Joe Lacob. We already call it Farhan the smartest guy in the room. I'm not doing that.
We've turned down the heat on John Lynch and Bob Myers. We've done that for a while.
Because we came to our senses.
The heat was there, though.
We came to our senses.
Right.
We came to our senses.
But we also gave him a little bit of time. I know Farhan has been given more time than them, and you're going to hit me in the face with, well, it's been 5 years, Langford.
No.
It's been 5 years, Langford.
He got to pass for the first 2 years. He got to pass. Because you couldn't do anything the first year with Bochy.
Right.
I get all that. Pandemic year, whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm with you there. Like in terms of the development and the pandemic shocking their like. Look, I go back to the 2019 draft, Bonta.
Yeah.
Right. And Hunter Bishop, he was taken with the 10th overall pick.
Yeah.
In the top 11, I believe 6 out of those top 11 picks are all up here in the league right now. I think Adley Rushman, who you just talked about, is on your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt Jr. is right up there.
He's on my fantasy
Alex
team.
Manoah, who just made headlines at the All-Star game, being mic'd up and everything, and going after, I forgot who he was going after. Was it Josh Donaldson? I can't remember.
No, I think Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's right. Yes, it was. So, look, man, like I understand where you're coming from, but I personally think, and trust me, if he gets rid of Kapler, doesn't make any sort of flashy move at all this offseason, then next year it's going to be, all right, Farhan, what the hell are we doing? I'm pulling an Alan Stiles. Sorry, Alan Stiles. Maybe you should trademark it. I'm stealing it. What the hell are we doing then if you don't make any sort of move this offseason because of what these other teams have done? You got to adapt, you know?
Where's Hunter Bishop at right now?
Oh, he's in high A. Eugene. I'm a big Emeralds guy, Bonta. Big Emeralds guy.
Wow.
925, good question. Where's Von Brown?
Wow.
He's called up to Double A. He's waiting to get his due.
Von
He's had
Brown.
one game played so far.
Don't let Von Brown fail at the major league level. Please don't.
Go look at his
650
Instagram. Dude's
Comcast
ripped.
business. By the way,